When Kayla Cannon wrote this one-star Yelp review accusing an Atlanta eye doctor of damaging her face, it was the first time telling her 2023 plastic surgery story, but she knew it would not be the last. Before we get to how, let's start with why.
This wasn't cosmetic reasons. This was like a birth defect that I had.
Kayla has no muscle in her eyelids. She sought plastic surgery to lift them up.
They all have advantages and disadvantages.
She went to Dr. Harvey Chip Cole.
He was like, I can fix you, make you even better. That's when he advised the eyelid surgery as well as cheek implants because he said that my cheeks were very flat.
The procedure's done at an Atlanta area outpatient surgery center.
The day of the procedure, how do things go? Seemingly well?
Yes.
Until weeks later.
My eye just dropped instantly, the eyelid back to its normal spot, if not maybe worse.
So Kayla went back for a second surgery. Hoping for better, it only got worse, her lawsuit claims. It cites what other consulting doctors say went wrong. Too much tissue removed from her eyes, the areas over-tightened. One of her cheek implants allegedly infected too. The suit saying Dr. Cole failed to recognize and properly treat by not immediately removing it.
I woke up with a complete rash over my left cheek, had a fever, sweats, and he put a syringe to my cheek and pulled out fluid, and it was green.
In response of legal filings, the doctor denies all wrongdoing, arguing the facts are incomplete and out of context with respect to Kayla's medical history. Kayla says other doctors have since helped with new surgeries, but could only do so much. It's left the 29-year-old feeling permanently deformed.
He took all of my 20s away from me, the most important years of my life. I look worse than when I started, and it kills me.
Kayla is not alone in her legal claims of negligence.
Let's be really honest. I'm disfigured.
Patient Sarah Dunham.
I'm embarrassed how I look. I'm embarrassed how I try to talk. I'm embarrassed that I have to keep taking swigs of a liquid to moisturize my mouth to be able to talk to you.
Side effects in surgery, dry mouth, right facial paralysis, impaired eating and drinking, even the inability to close either eye, her lawsuit documents. It dates back to 2022.
I wanted to look a little refreshed. All I asked was just this to be tightened a little.
But she alleges Dr. Cole recommended even more procedures. Sarah's surgery included a cheek lift, lip lift, eyelid, and ear pinning surgery. She's accusing Dr. Cole of damaging facial nerve and removing too much tissue.
Why is it so important for you to share your experience?
I don't want him to continue to do it to other people.
Other people have already come forward. At least 7 additional patients filed lawsuits claiming they're deformed after plastic surgery with Dr. Cole.
Oh, that's not right.
Attorney Alex C.
They went to him to make things better, and all he did was make them worse.
C represents all the patients which Dr. Cole's lawyer says there's grave concerns about, that Dr. Cole questions how it is possible that a single plaintiff's attorney has been retained by several former patients, adding Cole will fight the claims against him.
You see a pattern in practice of upselling patients for procedures that they didn't need. And then on top of that, doing those procedures incorrectly.
While Cole is not certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, he is accredited by the American Board of Ophthalmology, one of 24 medical specialties that require years of additional training to meet stringent gold standard certification training and examination requirements. Board-certified ophthalmologists may perform oculofacial surgeries as board-certified plastic surgeons. Cole also holds memberships in cosmetic surgery, oculofacial plastic surgery, and laser surgery groups that are not recognized by the American Board of Medical Specialties. A plastic surgeon who reviewed Sarah and Kayla's case questioned Dr. Cole's knowledge and skill and said the hospital violated the standard of care by credentialing Dr. Cole to perform these procedures. Our team found lawsuits and cases across the country and looked deeper into the world of cosmetic surgery as an industry, finding licenses, certifications, credentials, and qualifications vary across states, disciplines, and medical settings. But we found in every state, doctors are legally allowed to do surgeries, including cosmetic, without being certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. Some states allow physician assistants and nurse practitioners to perform cosmetic procedures.
Well, I think most consumers of surgery out there don't realize exactly what you mentioned, that in any state, our medical license, we are licensed to perform medicine and surgery. And so if you are a family medicine physician with a medical license in your state, you can perform surgery. Now, having said that, most large hospital systems or surgical centers that are accredited, they require board certification. They require that you hold privileges in a hospital for the procedures that you're performing.
All of this is confusing for patients, according to Dr. Troy Pittman, a Washington, D.C. plastic surgeon, represents the Society of Plastic Surgeons, the professional group associated with the Board of Plastic Surgeons. He's seen cases of doctors practicing complicated cosmetic procedures by using their credentials in other ways.
There is a surgeon in the community who is an oral surgeon, and they have privileges in the hospital to do fat transfer. Because oftentimes oral surgeons will take a bit of fat, place it along the jawline for jaw reconstruction. Well, that oral surgeon is also performing Brazilian butt lifts. And so when questioned about this, the answer of that surgeon is, I have privileges to do fat transfer. A fat transfer to the jawline for jaw reconstruction is exactly the same as performing a fat transfer to the buttocks. That could not be more incorrect. But this is how a lot of these surgeons are skating around the rules.
In 2023, University of Wisconsin researchers found the majority of malpractice cases they studied involving cosmetic surgeries occurred when non-plastic surgeon providers were practicing out of scope. Pittman explained patients should always look up their doctors on the American Board of Medical Specialties for plastic surgery board certification, though in certain fields, specifically dermatology, ear, nose, and throat, and ophthalmology, there are ways that doctors obtain similar board certification for elective cosmetic surgeries through their specialty boards, which also shows up online.
So people who are core trained in ophthalmology, they're doing eye lifts, blepharoplasties or eyelid lifts, and they're practicing within their board, which is also recognized by the American Board of Medical Specialties. So there isn't one pathway.
Back in Georgia, the medical board would not confirm whether it is investigating or not. However, these patients say they've filed complaints telling investigators they are now forever scarred in more ways than one.
We're supposed to trust these people and trusting that what they're doing is the right protocol.
It's hard to look at. It's hard for you, it's hard for me, it's hard for anybody else. That doesn't go away.